Smart technologies are revolutionising retrofitted buildings by integrating IoT devices, so Internet of Things devices. So if we think about things like sensors, smart lighting and automated heating, ventilation and air conditioning systems, these devices are allowing us to manage energy, security and maintenance far more effectively and efficiently. So for example, we can monitor occupancy in real time or adjust lighting remotely, improving both sustainability and user experience. However, these IoT devices can introduce cybersecurity risks. They're often entry points for hackers who can exploit weak security to access broader networks, steal sensitive data, or even manipulate building controls like disabling fire alarms or overheating systems, posing significant threats to safety and privacy if they're not adequately protected. One major issue is the outdated infrastructure. Many of these buildings were constructed decades or even centuries ago, long before digital systems were a consideration. This means that they lack the electrical wiring, network cabling, or physical space needed to support modern devices like cameras or sensors. This can force reliance on wireless solutions, which can be susceptible to interception if they're not properly secured. Legacy systems already present in these buildings, such as older heating, ventilation and air conditioning systems or security controls, typically lack built-in cybersecurity features, making them more susceptible to hackers who can exploit unpatched vulnerabilities to gain access to the broader network. The integration of smart technology with existing systems can create compatibility issues, leading to security gaps where misconfigurations or outdated protocols might be exploited. So these factors combined make heritage buildings particularly vulnerable to cyber threats, requiring some careful planning and innovative solutions to ensure robust protection without compromising their historical value. One effective strategy is to leverage non-invasive technologies such as wireless sensors and IoT devices, which can be discreetly installed without requiring structural modifications. For example, small battery-powered sensors can monitor environmental conditions or security without visible wiring, ensuring the building's aesthetic remains untouched. Additionally, using cloud-based security systems allows for centralized monitoring and management without the need for on-site hardware that might clash with the building's design. By carefully selecting technologies and installation methods that minimize visual and structural impact, it's possible to safeguard these buildings from cyber threats whilst maintaining and respecting their historical and architectural significance. Preservation laws and regulations play a pivotal role in shaping the implementation of cybersecurity measures in retrofitted buildings by setting strict guidelines to protect their architecture and historical integrity. These laws often prohibit structural modification, meaning we can't install wired systems that require drilling or mounting hardware on protected surfaces. These restrictions push the adoption of non-intrusive cybersecurity solutions such as wireless sensors, battery-operated devices, or external monitoring systems that don't require physical integration into the building itself. Additionally, these regulations often require approval for any technological upgrades, meaning cybersecurity plans must be thoroughly vetted to demonstrate minimal impact on the building's heritage value. Whilst these constraints can sometimes complicate the deployment of robust security measures, they ultimately foster an innovative approach that ensures the building's heritage is preserved without compromising on protection and cyber resilience. Older buildings may have legacy systems that lack compatibility with cybersecurity protocols, requiring custom integration solutions or middleware to bridge the gaps, which can be complex and also costly to implement. The integration of smart technology into older or heritage buildings also demands careful network segmentation to isolate critical systems, as a single breach could compromise an entire building's operations. So overall, these challenges require a tailored approach that balances effective cybersecurity with the practical constraints of retrofitting heritage structures, ensuring both digital protection and historical preservation are achieved. So I chose to work in cyber and information security in an engineering firm because I've always been passionate about technology and problem solving, and I wanted to focus on protecting critical infrastructure. Buro Happold is world class in tackling complex real-world challenges across a multitude of countries, regions and sectors. So for me, the diversity and challenge of designing buildings that are cyber secure across that design lifecycle is incredibly exciting. The career is rewarding because it is just so dynamic. Cyber threats evolve daily, the threat landscape is ever changing, and the impact of that can be huge. A cyber attack is so much more than lost data. It can have devastating real-world safety implications. Recent events in the UK in these last few weeks have shown that even household names can be significantly impacted by cyber attacks. So for me, every day is different, and if you're the type of person that loves to problem solve, thrives on challenges, and wants a career that makes a tangible difference, I'd highly recommend it. A key strategy is to establish a very robust maintenance schedule for all smart systems, which includes consistently updating software and firmware to patch vulnerabilities that could be exploited by cyber attacks. Additionally, implementing continuous monitoring powered by artificial intelligence to detect unusual activity, such as unauthorized access attempts or abnormal device behavior in real time, allowing for that swift response to potential threats is key. Another crucial step is investing in staff education, training building managers and occupants on cybersecurity best practice can significantly reduce human error, which is often the weakest link in security. Furthermore, adopting modular and scalable technologies ensures that the building systems can evolve alongside technological advancements without requiring a complete overhaul, making them far more adaptable to future innovations. Finally, fostering collaboration with cybersecurity experts and staying informed about emerging threats will help in proactively addressing risks, ensuring that retrofitted buildings remain secure, resilient and capable of withstanding the challenges posed by an ever-changing threat landscape for years to come.